Good morning. So today I just want to give the disclaimer. I'm using the Rebel deck again, and it does have profanity. To be honest, I should probably give that disclaimer before every video because I tend to have profanity too. Okay, so today's card says, you need some fucking yoga in your life. Ancient shit is cool. And my take from that is a couple things. One, there is so much that we can learn from ancient practices. Like, one that I'm a big fan of myself is the Buddhist principles. And it's not a religion, it's a practice, much like yoga. Um, Many people who associate themselves with another religion also practice Buddhism because the beauty of Buddhism is it's about release, it's about no expectation, it's about learning how to manage your thoughts and how to separate yourself from identifying with the thoughts that you're thinking. So there's so much wisdom and peace in the Buddhist practice. Um, yoga. Yoga is amazing too because it's about release. In order to get your body into some of those positions, you really have to release tension, hesitation, the belief that you can't do it. And a lot of times, like in yoga, when you breathe into it and really release, you finally reach the pose. And you also have to use a lot of mental concentration to get your body to do that. So that's one of those flow states, a way to get into that flow state. Meditation, another ancient practice, is amazing for your mind because when you are able to calm your mind, stop the chatter, and get into that place where you're just centered and peaceful, you're connected to the higher source, and you feel at one with everything and nothing at the same time. And that kind of calm, that kind of stillness is a great way to start your day. An absolutely amazing way to start your day. And when you do that, because you think about our minds just kind of do their own thing if we don't train them not to. And in order to get control of that, we have to understand how to slow it down, how to shut it up. Meditation is amazing for that. And if you've never meditated, a lot of people think that they can't. And it's not that you can't, it's that however many years of experience you have as a human being on this planet, that's how long you've had to form the habits of your mind, the patterns of your thinking. So it's going to take some practice, and one of the ways that is really helpful if you've never meditated, go on YouTube and do the guided meditations because that gives your brain something to focus on. And another thing that you can do, like if you just want to listen to music or just sit calmly in a quiet place, as the thoughts come in, acknowledge them and let them go. Instead of like the thought comes in, I'm out of peanut butter, I need to write that on the list. I wonder if it's on sale this week. Or if more recently, I wonder if it's on the shelf this week. But when the thought comes in, I'm out of peanut butter, say thank you, clear your mind. And when you learn how to calm your mind at will, it's something that you can use anywhere. You can, if you find yourself in a very chaotic moment and you can excuse yourself, you can step away, go into a restroom, just walk a few feet away, do some breathing techniques, get yourself centered again. And that, it's like a reset. It's like rebooting your brain. And what's helpful with that is with the negative thought patterns. If you have a negative thought come in so many times, because if we're not disciplined in the way that we think, a negative thought comes in. You have 17 seconds from the time that thought hits your brain to kick out something different. Because after 17 seconds, you've got momentum going for negative thinking, and it's going to start to snowball. And what happens with the snowball, as it rolls down the snowy hill, is it gets bigger and bigger and faster and faster. And then you have this whole train of negative thoughts just snowballing on top of each other until you're just in a dismal mood. If, when that negative thought comes in, you acknowledge it, and if it's something that you do need to take care of, or something that does need to be addressed, look at it, acknowledge it. Like, say it's about finances, and you think, oh my gosh, this bill is due. Instead of thinking, oh my gosh, this bill is due, I don't have the money to pay it, I don't know how I'm going to make that payment, oh my gosh, and then this is going to come up, and this, and this, and this, and that's that negative snowball. But if the thought comes in, oh my gosh, this bill is due, I don't know how I'm going to pay it, start looking for solutions. Oh, you know what? I could probably work a couple hours of overtime and make up for that. Or, yeah, I could sell that thing that I don't use it anyway. Or, I might, it would probably help if I took on some extra work, maybe a little part-time gig for just a little while, just to get caught up. But if you start looking for solutions, then you start snowballing on solutions, because where energy goes, it grows. Put it on the solution. Don't make the problem bigger. And if it's something from the past or some other just random negative thought, like in second grade when you threw up in front of everyone, I don't know. I'm stretching here, okay? Instead of thinking, oh my God, that was so embarrassing, and reliving that moment in your head, because again, that's 17 seconds, because then you'll start listing everything that you've ever done, that you've ever felt embarrassed or ashamed of. So in that 17 seconds, think, oh my gosh, that was embarrassing. But you know what? I'm not 8 years old anymore. That's so a part of my past. I bet no one in my class even remembers that even happened. And then you can think of like something else that's funny, something that's uplifting, redirecting it. That's not my story anymore. I'm not that 8-year-old kid that threw up in front of the class. This has nothing to do with that. I'm a grown-ass woman, and I can maintain myself. You know what? I've done this, I've done this, I've done this, I've accomplished this. Start listing things that you're proud of. And if you never threw up in front of your class when you were 8 years old, that was just an example. I don't know. But being able to maintain the thoughts that are happening in your brain, understanding that you are not the thinker. So much of what goes on in your brain isn't even yours. And we pick it up. We're a collective, and we're connected energetically. And there's a collective conscious. And a lot of what runs through your head is just random stuff that you're picking up on. And that's where your how emotionally where you're at. If you're feeling really low, that's like being tuned into a radio station that only plays negative, sad songs. If you typically maintain a higher vibration where you're happy and positive, that's like tuning into a radio station that only plays happy, positive songs. And so by learning how to manage our thoughts, we can maintain a healthier vibration. And then we don't get into that lower negative mind pattern. But it all starts with learning how to stop the darn thing and get it to shut up to begin with. Once you do that and learn how to redirect your thoughts, how to view the thoughts that you have in your mind in a different way, it will bring you so much peace. So, maybe you do need some yoga in your life, because ancient shit is cool. There's a lot we can learn from the practices of the ancients. I hope this helps. I will talk to you soon. Love and light. Hey, would you describe yourself as a people pleaser? Do you have trouble setting boundaries? just feel exhausted from taking care of everything and everyone around you and feel like you always come last? Have you just been kind of going through the day-to-day motions, but you're not really living? There's just no passion, there's no adventure, no fun in your life anymore? Then this is the offer for you. If you'd like to make 2023 the year you become unfuckwithable, and just for fun, I've got the definition here, when you are truly at peace and in touch with yourself and nothing anyone says, does, or thinks can bother you. Meaning that you are so firm in your power and so certain in who you are that no outside influence can deter you from living the life that you truly desire and deserve. And if that sounds like the way you'd like to live, click on the link below to get more information on how you can make 2023 the year you become unfuckwithable and start living the rest of your life as the best of your life.